So, right now, Gohan appears to be the top dog out of all of the Saiyans. In chapter 102 and 103, we saw him face off against Goten and Trunks, followed by Ultra Instinct Goku, and then even helped Broly transform into a Super Saiyan again, and a controlled Super Saiyan state at that. Once going full power, it took one clean hit from Gohan Beast to knock Ultra Instinct Goku out of his form, and then even against Super Saiyan Broly, who is known to be a complete powerhouse when he becomes a Super Saiyan, Beerus stated that Gohan still had the advantage due to the fact that he had better control and efficiency over his transformation. Quite frankly, Gohan Beast is definitely the top dog of the Saiyans. However, we did not see Vegeta truly fight Gohan Beast. Now, you're going to be saying, but he did, he jumped into the fight straight afterwards, and yes, he did. However, we didn't see him go off against a full power Gohan Beast, nor did we see Vegeta go full power, meaning he transformed into Ultra Ego, his most powerful transformation. Now, the official Dragon Ball website, after Chapter 103 dropped, told us that both Goku and Gohan were fighting at full power when they fought. Now, that moment they're referring to is obviously after Goku powered up, after the initial stages of the fight, and then when Gohan Beast started to use max power in his Gohan Beast form. But Toyotaro also dropped an interview stating that he hopes readers will pay attention to the different characters' attitudes towards ways of thinking about fighting. Now, this really goes hand in hand with a lot of things I've been saying on this channel for the last few years. That Dragon Ball Super isn't just relying on raw power versus raw power anymore, which became very atypical in Dragon Ball Z. It started to move back into the direction of Dragon Ball, where power wasn't everything. And I think this is a good, positive move for the series. Now, a week or so ago, I dropped a video based on Goku against Gohan Beast, where I said Gohan will likely have more raw power, but Goku, in terms of skill, experience, and hacks, definitely has the advantage. And that could serve as an equalizer to help Goku win the fight. Whilst I believe Gohan Beast is definitely stronger, I believe he proved that during Chapter 102. I believe all character reactions point to that. You could even say certain statements tangentially point towards Gohan being stronger than Goku as well. We suggest Gohan as a God of Destruction candidate, only 2 chapters after Beerus told Goku he would have to surpass him to become a God of Destruction candidate. And then also Goku stated to Gohan he feels like the Earth would be safe even when Goku's not there now. Of course, Frieza is a threat to Earth right now, so that could say something as well. If Gohan wasn't as strong as Goku, or if not stronger, then would Goku really feel is it in safe hands, providing Goku wasn't there? Surely the strongest person being there would make it the safest possible. Obviously these can be debated, but ultimately, Vegeta didn't get to fight Gohan at full power, Vegeta didn't go full power, and I believe the reason that Vegeta didn't necessarily go into Ultra Ego during that fight is because I believe we'll see Vegeta go through a process of problems like Goku's gone through a process of problems with Ultra Instinct. Vegeta in Ultra Ego needs to be in a mindset of destruction. He needs to want to destroy his opponent. He needs to get his battle spirit high, which I think is possible against Gohan, but then he would need to get into the mindset of wanting to destroy Gohan. When he fought against Granola, Gas, and Frieza, he likely would have been in a mindset of wanting to destroy his opponent. And I imagine when he sees Frieza again, he'll be able to tap into Ultra Ego quite easily. But we may see a process there for Vegeta. But that's not what this video is about today. Ultimately, we're going to talk about the differences of why Ultra Ego Vegeta might actually stand a chance of defeating Gohan Beast 2, but in a very different way to why Goku might stand a chance of beating Gohan Beast. Now, I'm not saying Gohan Beast can't beat the other two either way either. I'm just saying this is becoming a more complex issue, and it's not just about raw power versus raw power. If it was a battle of raw power, then yes, I believe Gohan Beast would still win this, based on the premise that Ultra Ego Vegeta would be relevant to an Ultra Instinct Goku. He might not even be relevant to an Ultra Instinct Goku, considering he was closer to a true Ultra Instinct Goku in the Granola arc, and Silver-haired Ultra Instinct, in terms of raw power, is stronger than true Ultra Instinct. Sure, true Ultra Instinct can overtake Silver-haired Ultra Instinct if Goku can't keep his heart calm, but Silver-haired Ultra Instinct also does get stronger as the fight goes. It becomes more adaptive to his opponents as the fight goes on, if he can keep his heart calm. If he can't, then true Ultra Instinct and using his emotions that way can help him tap into his Saiyan traits to overtake it. However, Vegeta, his hacks ability simply just requires him to take damage. Now, there's a lot of people that don't believe Gohan Beast is stronger than Goku. Obviously, I've given my opinions on that, but if Gohan Beast isn't that much stronger than Goku, then he wouldn't be that much stronger than Ultra Ego Vegeta, which would be damning in a fight against Ultra Ego Vegeta, because we all know that Ultra Ego Vegeta, when he takes damage, he actually gets stronger. You've got to put Ultra Ego Vegeta out very, very quickly, otherwise the battle could turn in Vegeta's favour. The more damage he takes, the more it serves as fuel, the higher his battle spirit burns, and he gets stronger. His power is unbounded, providing he can stay in that process of destruction. However, even if Gohan Beast is a little bit stronger, like some people suspect he could be, that might not necessarily be enough to put Vegeta out for the count. You have to be able to put Ultra Ego Vegeta out for the count very quickly. As Gas was finding out, every time he landed on Vegeta, Vegeta came back stronger. The problem is that Gas was cursed to be the strongest in the universe, so he kept burning for his life force and retaking the advantage over Vegeta. Vegeta against Granola managed to unlock that second eye, which allowed him to become stronger than Vegeta and deliver enough damage. That is ultimately Ultra Ego Vegeta's weakness, is that he does have a limit on how much damage he can take. Can Gohan deliver that much damage in a short amount of time to stop Vegeta from swinging the raw power advantage into his favour? That's why, with the greater than signs on the thumbnail of this video, I've included an upward sign, because whilst Gohan Beast, I believe, does have more raw power, Vegeta's gets higher during the fight. Now, we know Saiyans do adapt mid-fight anyway, so Gohan could also be included in that, but Ultra Ego and these Ultra transformations give them that extra bit of acceleration in that regard. Now, obviously, what we saw with Gohan Beast against Ultra Instinct Goku was a spar. Gohan wasn't going for kill shots or critical hit shots or even pressure point attacks like Granola would do. Granola was often capable of literally one-shotting Goku out of forms simply based on the fact he was going for pressure point attacks. Gohan really did the same thing with just raw power. I certainly don't buy into the thing or the notion that Goku just decided to think about it after he'd been hit by Gohan and then transformed back into it. That's just a waste of panels and makes no sense. Ultimately, Gohan wasn't fighting to win either, because the moment Goku was in base, Gohan could have blitzed Goku quite quickly and it would have been over in a matter of milliseconds. I don't think people understand the notion of a spar. Now, I personally think for Gohan to win this fight, he'd literally have to go max power straight away and land quite quickly and probably go for a critical shot. However, Vegeta would find it very hard to even dodge a lot of Gohan's building up to that max power. As we saw with Goku, Goku was actually able to dodge a lot of Gohan's blows before he actually finally landed that clean hit beforehand. Vegeta would find it very hard to dodge those because he doesn't have Ultra Instinct and Mastery of Self Movement. He doesn't have the dodge hacks, the speed hacks. So the question is would those initial blows put Vegeta out for the count and deal enough damage to the point where he can't actually grow in Ultra Ego anymore, or would that just serve to make Ultra Ego a lot stronger and swing the battle in his favour? The moment Vegeta becomes stronger in this battle, it's over for Gohan, because Gohan's main advantage in this battle is his raw power and speed that he has from going max Gohan Beast, or as a lot of people are calling it, the maximum beast mode. So I believe it is possible for Vegeta to turn this battle in his favour, and if he is smart enough and uses his skill and experience to somewhat nullify some of those blows and take those blows until he eventually builds up his power to overtake Gohan, he can definitely win this fight. I'm not saying he would win it 10 times out of 10, but I don't think it's as simple as just saying Gohan wins because he has more raw power. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there saying, just give Gohan his moment, it's Gohan's time. I agree. I've been utterly shocked at what some of the Goku glazers are coming out with. Now, I know a lot of people seem to say I've got a bias here. I'm actually a third party here, really. Neither Gohan or Goku are my guys. In fact, if anyone's my guy out of those two, it's Goku. But I can call this objectively and say it for what it is. I'm appealing to traditional rules of power scaling, and it was quite simple. Gohan knocked Goku out of his form with a clean shot. But my main point is Dragon Ball Super has moved in the direction where techniques, abilities and hacks now have more prominence than what they definitely did during Dragon Ball Z, and more so what it was like in the original Dragon Ball. Of course, too much of a power margin is fatal, but it's probably less fatal than it once was because there are now equalizers. And this has been going on for ages in Dragon Ball Super, ever since Hit came on the scene and his time abilities equalized Goku's raw power advantage. Then you could say you had Zamasu with his immortality, Moro had his skills and hacks that allowed him to defeat Goku and Vegeta, even though they were stronger at the beginning of the Moro arc. Then there was Jiren, whose efficiency allowed him to look even more dominant than just his advantage in raw power usually would suggest it would be. And even though controlled Super Saiyan Broly and Gohan Beast seem to be on a similar level in terms of raw power, Gohan was tossing him around like a ragdoll, and Beerus did state that it's because Gohan has a better handle on his power. So my intention of this video was under the auspices of starting some dialectic to actually start discussing characters in a more convoluted, complex way and who would win, and not just going, oh, this character's stronger than this character, so therefore he wins. More so than ever in Dragon Ball, styles make fights, and I've given some boxing references in the past. My way to describe Vegeta is a boxer that can take a lot of heavy damage and not seem to be that bothered by it. He's certainly not a Floyd Mayweather. I guess you could say Ultra Instinct Goku's more like a Floyd Mayweather, always on the defensive, always slipping and weaving. Or maybe you could look at it more so in the heavyweight terms. Goku's Ultra Instinct's more like Muhammad Ali, flies like a butterfly, stings like a bee, whereas Ultra Ego Vegeta's more like a George Foreman or an Evander Holyfield. The more you hit them, the more ferocity they'll come back with. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. It is definitely Gohan's moment right now as far as I'm concerned, and he does deserve it, but I think it would be very interesting to see how well the Ultra Ego Vegeta would fare against Gohan Beast. Personally, I would actually rather see Ultra Ego Vegeta against Orange Piccolo in the next chapter whenever that is due. I think that would be awesome, but smash a like on the video, let me know your thoughts. Until next time, Ad Astra.